We just do our job.
Well, you got good guys to do your job with, right?
No doubt.
So a lot of people think, tight ends may be one of the stronger positions on the team. Talk about your personnel.
I think we've done a good job. I've been pleased with them over camp. Obviously the older guys between Darius and Bryson, they've got some experience there. Payne proved in the spring he's going to be a good player, and he's kind of continued that through the fall. So, I think you've got a nucleus of 3 guys that have an idea of what's going on. Obviously, Bryson's going to be an exceptional player, but the other 2 guys have done a tremendous job, and they've built confidence within our staff of being ready to go and be able to go put them in the game without hesitation. And the 2 young guys have a lot of talent, and with just the amount of things we ask our tight ends to do here, they're coming along. The talent's there. We just got to get the techniques down. It's a lot to learn on them. They're getting to the point now where they can kind of function on their own a little bit. Now we're trying to shore up some footwork here, some route stuff technique there. But they're coming along. I'm happy with all 5 of them, and I can't complain. So, they've done a good job.
Just in watching, they seem to be a pretty sure-handed group.
Yeah.
Now,
I know.
Use my head. But in practice, they seem to catch everything that comes your way. The final decision will come in game. But is that one thing that has struck you or stood out with this group?
Oh, without a doubt. Every day we do. If you guys remember the 3-man weave or the 5-man weave in basketball, we do those if we drop a ball, we do a weave at the end for it. And I'm not saying that's part of it, but these guys, they've done a good job coming out and working during the summer and catching jugs every day and trying to get in different positions to catch the ball and stuff like that. And I've been happy with them, and they've been sure-handed. And as a tight end, you have to be, because you're working in the middle of the field. You're counted on to get open on 3rd downs. You've got to. It's physical in there. You're going against linebackers that are trying to bump you and grab you and stuff. You've got to be able to get off of that and make contested catches. And they've done a good job. They've proved they're reliable, and that's what you have to be.
What type of a leader's Bryson been?
He's done a great job. He's gotten. Just 12 months ago, to me he's a different type of person, because I think having Cole here last year, Cole was kind of the bell cow of the group and was kind of the leader and can kind of grab the guys and say, let's go. And then Bryson, we talked this offseason and said, hey, it's your group. I said, there's younger guys in there between Payne and Kyle and Garrett they need leadership. And Bryce has done a good job of that. He did a decent job of it through the spring. Kind of as the summer came along, I kind of put the freshmen under his wing, because there's times we can't be out here with them. Mm-hmm. And we would separate and do run game on one end and pass game on the other. And I'd send Bryson with the freshmen down there and kind of make him have to teach these freshmen kind of what to do and techniques and different stuff like that. And I think that helped develop his leadership a little bit. And then, obviously with the team voting him a captain, he's kind of excelled in that role. He's not the most vocal guy, and everybody kind of knows that, but the guy's practice his butt off out here every day, and people see that, and he makes plays, and he encourages his teammates. And every day you don't have to be the one yelling out here and saying, "Oh, let's go," and being a rah-rah guy. That's not. You can lead by example too, and he's done a great job of it.
How much will your group be dependent on to help the offensive line, kind of as they get settled?
They're going to be. In a lot of different ways, we'll help them if we need to, and if we're asked to do that, we'll do it to the best of our ability. And if that happens, there's a lot of protections where we're in and helping out a little bit, but. The guys have no problem with it. They get it, and we have fun with it. To be honest, if we have to go chip a D in, we're trying to knock him down, trying to break his ribs. It's just have fun playing, and that's another thing they've done a great job of in camp. You guys have been out here a little bit, but you see guys like Payne and Bryson and even Darius and the freshmen. We encourage, hey, go celebrate, have fun with this. And I think the more fun you have, the harder you play, and Coach Braum echoes that.
You think the freshmen will get a chance to see significant time this year, or is it still too early to tell?
It's still a little bit early, in my opinion. I think they're coming along, and I think the redshirt rule with them having 4 games that's a whole new wrinkle that's thrown into everything. And that's kind of what happened with Payne last year. At the start of the season last year, Payne was a long way off from playing. Well, Payne played in 3 games at the end of the year and did a great job for us, but physically he got stronger and faster, and these 2 freshmen are a little bit different than Payne. And Payne had to come along mentally too. The freshmen are physically, they can go, and mentally as they develop and kind of learn the playbook and come along, that they can go in games. And I'm anticipating both of them. They'll be ready to roll if we call their number.
So is this a pretty charismatic group then?
I think so. There's 5 different personalities in that group. Payne brightens the room up every day. He's always in a good mood. And, I mean, Bryson's Bryson, and he's got a different personality. Darius is kind of quiet, but Darius works his butt off. When Darius says something, people listen, and randomly Darius will crack a joke, and everybody look at him, was that a joke? And yeah, but he's pretty funny. And then Kyle and Garrett, I mean, it's a group of 5 guys that you love going to meetings every day. You love having them in practice every day, and they're coming along as one group. I mean, there's a lot of competition in the room, but if you sit in a meeting, you would never know that. And it's a group of close guys, and I think they feed off the competition, but they also encourage each other because they want what's best for the team.
How do you see Darius' role this year?
He's a freaking utility knife. I mean, he can play on the ball, off the ball. He knows it, and he's to the point now. I think his first couple of years we asked a lot of him, and mentally maybe he wasn't quite sure what to do sometimes, so it sort of slowed him down. But between the spring and summer and now, he's got a lot of confidence in how he plays. He's playing a lot faster. He's able to make decisions on the run, line up and go. He knows the whole offense. I mean, there's a lot of rules we have between being on the ball and off the ball and split out and stuff like that. And he's the guy in that room that, I mean, Bryson can do it too, but Darius is the guy in that room that can play either spot, or Y or T. He can play either spot, and you're fine with him. He knows the rules, and I think that's kind of developed, and that's something that's going to help us a lot this year. I mean, and with him being able to play kind of all over the field.
We can't let you go without asking about Garrett Miller's hair. And he says his nickname's Thor.
I haven't heard Thor.
What have you heard?
Actually, his high school coach did say his nickname was Thor, but no, I said something to him. I make jokes about cutting it every time. He's like, I'm not cutting my hair, and just kind of let him go. I mean, it's funny. I've joked around with him about cutting it, obviously, but I want him to be himself. I don't want him to just cut it for the sake of the team. I mean, shoot, if that's you, that's you. I mean, I was more worried about his tattoo. He got a whole sleeve. I told him, if you're gonna have a sleeve tattoo, you better be good. I said, you can't be bad at football and have a sleeve tattoo. So, but no, we'll see what happens. See if it sticks around for a year or two.